Welcome, everybody. Good morning, Grand Rising. We're so glad to have all of you here on this eve of Christmas. Hope that you're preparing for the holidays, for a wonderful time with family and friends, and a time to definitely still promote your business. How about that? But listen, I'm going to get out the way because we have every Monday morning, it's Wake Up to Akana. And that's a beautiful thing because we have something to wake up to. We have a vision, we have a purpose to wake up to. And we're grateful that we have a leader, a CEO, that is so focused on the vision. And it's not a new thing for her. She's been doing it before, but now she's doing it for herself and for those that she loves and cares about and doesn't want to see them not succeed in this industry. And that is none other than Melissa Boston. Listen, guys, if you've not seen this woman work, you've not seen her work in person ever. She's the hardest working CEO. She gets in the trenches with you, and she's going to make it happen no matter what. So let's receive everybody and thank God that we have her and continue to keep her in prayer for her strength and her commitment and her family during this holiday season as well. Melissa, are you out there?
I am out here, Dr. Roz. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. First and foremost, it is unbelievable. Today is December 23rd. I mean, we have what, 7 days, 8 days left before the end of the year. A couple days before the Christmas season is all upon us all the way now. It's been here. Okay. But thank you so much for all that you do. I mean, I'm sitting here just listening to you so gracefully introduce and welcome everyone to the line. And then you give me this tremendous introduction. So I really have to throw it back to you and just let you know how I am so appreciative and grateful to have you in my life and how amazing you have been, helping empower all of our distributors as our VP of communication, as one of our Emerald directors. Just thank you, thank you, thank you for really representing big, not just here at Akana, but really being the first in the whole state of Texas, one of the first, you and Gigi, to really pioneer. So appreciate you and appreciate everyone on the line. Wow, everyone. I mean, thank you for joining us. I know this is the day before Christmas Eve. I know many of you are doing last minute holiday preparations. People are traveling. I mean, this is really the time in which we are all, getting together with family and friends. So thank you for getting on the line this morning. I do have some updates, and again, just happy holidays to everyone on the line. The meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Speaking about elevating to full potential, let's talk about what happened this weekend, because there are some products that you might be able to still take advantage of. I know there are a couple that are almost sold out, but I will highlight what we do have if you want to have some amazing new additions to your line of products. But give it up for our awesome team, Contagious Crystal Robinson. I know Willie Mooney, you really pioneered the event. Dr. Yakima, oh my goodness, just a fantastic showcase. I know Dr. Betty also, thank you so much for representing and educating on the Akana products. But what a tremendous day. I mean, that event was something truly special. And we do know, and this is really great education for everyone in the company, for many people that sometimes struggle, with your business, right? You struggle with how do you get your CV? How do you make sales? And we always say you want a business that's demonstrable, right? A demonstrable business is where you can actually have something where someone can feel, see, and experience your product in a very quick way, which means they don't just taste it, but it does something, right? It's an experience where they can feel it. And so it's exciting when we can have things like infusing our THC in honey and watching Dr. Yakima decarboxylate. Okay, I mean, you guys understand we have flour. Okay, 3.5 grams of flour is what people decarboxylate to make their own butter. And she gave out butter recipes. I mean, Crystal, shared some of her trade secrets with her fantastic brownies, right? And so it's awesome just seeing all this in action, but it really relates to you. It relates to you in all these different cities. Because when you really think about, trade shows, when you think about vending opportunities, people, love to buy products, right? But some of the things that are easier are the low-hanging fruit. If you have something like a honey, right? Something like a butter, like a brownie. I mean, those are things that people sometimes would just grab up because the price is right. And sometimes they want to just taste it, experience it without breaking the bank. And so I think we are onto something big, especially with these vending events, because I think it's going to really have an awesome opportunity for everyone to really showcase their products in a way that's going to allow you to start making an impact in your community, start building your CV. I mean, it was also interesting to see on Saturday and Sunday a trend when we have events. I mean, and we're here before before Christmas, right? Okay. And a lot of times you see sales start to slow down right before the holiday. That happens in every business because people have done most of their shopping during Black Friday. They did a little bit, at the last minute. But the reality is most companies start to see that pullback, right? Well, we had 2 explosive days on Saturday and then even a bigger day on Sunday. Okay, we almost did twice what we did on Saturday on Sunday. And Sunday's typically not a big day for production, okay, because everyone's, of course, with family and friends. We might do the call on the evening, but it's not a big day for shopping in our business. But we saw the opposite because guess what? You're getting in front of people. Many of you to our holiday party. So grateful for each and every one of you, but inviting so many of family and friends. I mean, there were more guests there than distributors. And many of you had multiple guests. I was there right at the beginning. I had to leave for a little bit, but I came back, okay, in my festive gear. My team was like, hey, listen, we've been here working. Let's get festive. So got my festive gear on. And guess what? We didn't leave, guys, until about 10 o'clock. I mean, we were still dancing, and it was a fun night. We got burned a lot of calories, right? Kayana and Ken, they joined us in some line dancing. We had a ball. And so we literally was able to witness, though, just the guests that were there, teammates that were there that had not engaged in a while. They were plugging back in, and people were doing what? Buying orders. And so what it tells me is in order for you to move your business forward, it's not just, the online thing is cool if you understand internet marketing. And most of us, I can say this on the line, are not yet internet marketers. Not yet, I say, because guess what? In order to really thrive in 2025, what I'm going to also suggest is if we combine the what we call a high touch business, and that's what we witnessed this weekend, high touch, okay? We're there with our family and friends, having a great time, having a chance to try products and have different experiences, but then also go buy products. But if we combine the high touch, with the high tech, and I really see us in 2025, bringing a new element, where we're going to really look at the speed and velocity in which some leaders build across multiple companies, because guess what they do? They're able to bring the internet to it. And I know I've been one of those people back in 2016, 2017, I really thrived in the internet and really we've not done a lot of internet here. We do, the group, which is great. I mean, that's a big strategy if you don't understand, how we have this group of 14,000 people in our kind of lifestyle, but that's also a strategy, okay? I mean, there's some companies that took their company $1 billion big by taking that group from 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 to 50,000, some of them over 100,000. I know one that's over 400,000 strong now. And at that number, guess what? They crossed over that $1 billion big. So we know the group approach is great, and that's a real good way for those of you, again, who really don't get what the group is for. You're going to see us in 2025 going more into live approach where we're in there educating, because every day we have a chance to interact with 14,000 people, right? Many of you put dozens, some of you put hundreds of people in there, but if we're not engaging with them, if we're not interacting with them, then the group doesn't grow as fast. And so we're going to start really putting effort, putting some fire, okay, in that group page so we can really see some explosive numbers. But let's talk now about what these products are that were released this weekend, okay, and how you can partake in these products, okay? Now, the one product that we have, I wouldn't say plenty of, okay, but at least for those of you who are on the line today, for at least the first 30, I believe we have 30 of the honeys left, right? We have a Canna Buzz honey that is straight fire, okay? It is amazing. And it actually has 500 milligrams of THCA. And again, for those of you who might not have had the best experience with Delta 8, some of you love it, some of you don't, right? THCA is the closest you're going to get to THC because it's the precursor once it's heated, okay? And so this honey, it is so amazing. It's local honey, okay? So it's local, it's organic, wild crafted, all the buzzwords, has a little bit of MCT because that's how it homogenizes with the THCA. And this is fresh off the farm to your door. It would make a great holiday follow-up gift, okay? It's phenomenal. So if you want to grab up one of those, I would suggest you do so today because they are on the site. In fact, we have a whole new product category. If you go to the shop drop down and you can see the different categories, this says infusing with Akana. Now, just to put this in perspective, 500 milligrams of THCA is a lot, right? You're typically going to spend, especially at a dispensary, you can spend for 500 milligrams, 75 to 100 bucks, but this is actually 500 milligrams infused in this phenomenal honey. So you're going to love it, love it, love it. And it's just going to be a great way to introduce and showcase your product. I would suggest that you don't just pick up one. And so if you do pick up 3, we will get you one free. And that way you can share that with those who you love. For those of you who are like me, I love to share our products, okay, versus constantly going out and spending money with companies who there's not a interest. And so this is a great way to really, advertise your business in a way that also shows people how much you care. And so we have another product, and this product also, I believe we have 22 left of these, and it's called Bake and Bloom. And the reason why I'm giving you the quantity, because we're not just ordering a lot of these products, guys. We want to kind of introduce things periodically. We have another group of products we're going to be introducing for Valentine's Day, okay? In fact, those are going to go on sale as early as the first of the year, just because we know that people tend to want to get their orders in so they can get that shipping done. So I think it's the middle of January when the Valentine's products will go on sale. But this second product, where we have, I believe, 22, it's called Bake and Bloom, okay? So if you wanted to infuse your brownies, if you wanted to infuse your Rice Krispie treats, whatever it is you want to infuse, okay? I hear all sorts of things. You can infuse breakfast or pancakes. With this little vial, it's an amber 15 mil. And it's loaded with 250 milligrams, okay, of your THCA. The only other ingredient is a little bit of MCT, but these are all full spectrum products, so you do get a little CBD, you get the CBG, the CBN, so it's a great, phenomenal way to infuse any item that you want to infuse. It's really simple because, again, you don't have to be an expert on how to decarboxylate your flour, which could take 4 hours to do that for some. If you do it quickly, you can do it. I know some of the experts like Dr. Yakima, they know how to do it fast, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to be an expert. You can just take this Bake and Bloom, and guess what? You can infuse whatever you want to infuse. And the final one I'm going to talk about, and this one I'm talking about last because, and with the Bake and Bloom, we have 22, so we can't do the buy 3, get 1 free with that, but definitely grab up one. And then with the Canna Butter, that definitely can't be a buy 3, get 1 free because as soon as we sell to the first 10, I believe we have left, those are done. And so the Canna Butter, it's also a grass-fed. It's an Irish butter. So it's we always look quality, guys. We don't want to put anything in there that could harm us, right? And so that's a very high quality butter. It's a very rich butter, and you can utilize this however you want to utilize it. You can put it in your brownies. You can put it in your oatmeal, okay? You can put it on your slices of toast. But this butter, it's 500 milligrams, right? Straight fire. And so this butter is $59.95. Now, those are the 3 items that dropped over the weekend that you can grab up. Remember, with the honey, you can do buy 3, get 1 free. Now, I will say this, there's been a 10% discount all month long. We're doing what we call a last minute shoppers discount because some of y'all know who y'all are, and y'all's presents a little bit late, and that's okay. People don't care when it comes as long as we show we care, right? And so we were running 15% off this weekend. So anyone who actually bought during the event on Saturday experienced 15% off. Anyone who bought last night experienced 15% off. And so, but what we're going to do today in honor of our last minute shoppers, up until $149, you're getting 15% off, okay? But if you go over 150 or more, guess what? You're actually receiving 25% off. And that is in honor of our last minute shoppers, okay? And so that means you can pick up those products at unbelievable prices, and you can be some of the first here at Akana to actually try these, okay? And so with that being said, I want to also just, remind everyone also to, with all of our new products, whether it's our RSO, whether it's our new gummies, certification last weekend was fire, so much knowledge, so much empowerment. And sometimes when we have new products, it's just great for you to know exactly what you have, okay? Especially with the RSO. That is a highly potent medical grade product. The testimonials that are pouring in off this product are amazing, extraordinary, from pain relief. It looks like tar, okay? Because when you think about cannabis, they want to, make it look pretty. So they take out all the antioxidants, all the nutrients. And so Rick Simpson, which is why they call it RSO, Rick Simpson oil, left all that in there, okay? All the fatty acids, all the omega-3s, right? All the things in there that nourish and heal the body, in addition to the CBD, right? The CBD, the THC, all that stuff is great. But when you just have the CBD, the CBN, the THC, you're going to get a great, experience, because you see that in most cannabises around the country, right? But in RSO, it's a much more exponential experience, because you're getting all these nutrients that are nourishing the body. And you only need a little bit of it, okay? And so you can use this topically as well. So if you read the instructions on the pack, it lets you know it can be used topically. I know some of you have even went as far as to combine it with the pain cream, okay? And I'm just telling you that testimonials that are coming from this one product are absolutely extraordinary, life-changing. And so you definitely want to explore the new products. If you haven't had a chance to, take advantage today, okay? And if you do spend the 150 or higher, again, it's going to click off 25%. If you spend up to 149, it's going to still give you 15%. And that's a price point only today, guys. It's a last-minute shopper's deal. Then we're going to go back to that 10% off. But wanted to throw that out there, okay, as a holiday gift to you, because I know I keep talking to even this weekend. I've not had a chance to get my order. That's all I hear. I have not had a chance to get my order. And I'm sure you have customers like that who have not had a chance to get the order. So you can help them get that order, explain to them, spend that 150, and guess what? They're going to get that 25% off. And so what I want to do is just really at this point remind you, that this momentum we've built upon, we want to carry this into a new year, knowing that, guess what, guys, we're building something big, something special. We're changing lives. We're creating opportunities. We're leaving a legacy that's going to really stand the test of time. And so I wish you and your loved ones a holiday season filled with love, joy, and really the magic of new beginnings. Because when you think about, as we're winding down this year, this calendar, whether you had a phenomenal 2024 or not, guess what? We're closing the door on 2024, okay? And we open up a whole new door, a whole new chapter in 2025 with incredible things ahead of us. I mean, we have our trips right now on the table, our trip to Florida. And guess what? Some of you are going to close out your CV this month so that you can start earning your points for coming with us to Bermuda, okay? So let's not lose sight on that. But again, just a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you. Heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you. Yes, we've had a year that we can say was a tough year. It was definitely filled with challenges that truly tested our resolve, our strength, our vision. But guess what? Through it all, one thing remained constant, and that's each and every one of you who've been here every time we tune into this Monday call to hear your voices, to hear you give your shout out from the different cities and states across the country is truly something that just warms my heart, puts this huge smile on my face, and just shows us how blessed we are and the gratitude that we all feel because of each and every one of you. And so with that being said, I also want to remind you, we want to get our rebound on with Dr. Roz. And so let's rebound with Akana. We want to make sure we save our strand. So that's going to happen at 2:30 p.m. Central today. And then, of course, tomorrow is Christmas Eve, but you want to wake up with a very special message from our very own Van Johnson for the Diamond Factory. And with that being said, as far as the staffing hours, I know today we're full capacity. So you want to definitely, whatever you need to pick up. This is a great day to do it. I know tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and they'll be posting the reduced capacity. I know they're in doing fulfillment tomorrow, but really limited from a pickup perspective. I know that store is closing early, so stay tuned. I know customer service has the details on that. Unfortunately, I don't have their times in front of me, but I do know if you do want to get something, today's the day to get it, okay? And so with that being said, thank you so much. And I want each and every one of you to have an Akana day, and we're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.
Merry Christmas, Melissa.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. Happy holidays, everybody. Love you all.
Love you.
Love you back.